Hello, today we're going to learning about the relationship between the slope, intercept, form, and the graph of a line. It's a very long title for exactly what we've been doing. All right, let's do a couple examples. So here, we're going to find the y-intercept and the slope, and then we're going to graph it. So my slope here is 1/2, because y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So your y-intercept here is -3 or 0, -3. So now we're going to graph it on our mini graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's graph it. So where do we always start? Well, we always start at the y-intercept. It's at 0, -3. All right, since this slope is positive, negative, positive. Since the slope is positive, my line is going to look like that. So rise over run. So I'm going to rise up 1, and now I need to run. I run the direction to make the line look positive, and there we go. And that's how you do it. Not too difficult. All right, over here, my slope is -7/9. Ooh, that's a big one. Now my y-intercept is 3 or 0, 3. Let's go larger than 5 this time, which I don't like to do. Technically I don't have to, but I will anyways. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty, where do we start? Y-intercept, 0, 3. Alright, now we need our slope. Since our slope is negative, it's going to look like a negative line. So rise over run. Probably should have put it right there, but I'm going to go down. So rise 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I need to run. Which way am I going to run? Well, I need to look like that, so I'm going to run this way. Out to 9. Connect the dots. And there you go. There's your line for that. And that is how you graph from slope-intercept form and find the slope and the y-intercept. All right, here's a couple more examples. We're going to graph this one. The difference in this one and the other two that we did is it's not in a fraction format for the slope. So the slope is just -3 here, which you have to turn it into a fraction and just put it over 1. The y-intercept is 4 or 0, 4. And now we graph. We graph it the same exact way. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you just have to take the whole number and put it over a 1 to give you your rise over run. And this is negative, so the line's going to look like that. So we start at 0, 4, right there. Then we rise. I'm going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to make it look like a negative line, so I need to run over left to right. If I run left, it'll look positive. If I run to the right, give me that negative line. And there you go. That is how you graph from slope-intercept form. Now over here, we're going to find the equation. So when we find the equation from a line, so this way, we went one way, we went from the equation to the graph. Now we're going to go from the graph to the equation. So we need an m and a b to fill out our y equals mx plus b format or our slope-intercept form. The first thing you know automatically is the y-intercept. Whenever you're dealing with a graph, you always either graph with the y-intercept first, or if you're looking for the equation, you look at the y-intercept. Y-intercept is always your first step when dealing with the graph. So where does this red line cross the y-axis? Right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at +4. All right, now all we need is our slope. How do we find our slope? Well, with rise over run. So to find rise over run, we make a right triangle. There you go. And then we count how many it took to get to each spot. How many is each leg? So this leg right here is 1, 2. This leg right here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Rise over run. So I rose up 4, ran 2, which made it 2. Is that correct though? No, you always have to remember, see if it's a negative or a positive line. It is a negative line, so that is your equation from that. So what you did is you looked at the y-intercept, drew a triangle between the 2 points that you know, and did rise over run. All right, last one. We are going to find the equation of y equals mx plus b from this graph. So the first thing you know is you need to see where this line crosses your y-axis. In this case, it's right here, so that's at 1. Y equals x plus 1. Now we just need to find our slope. To find our slope, we do rise over run. So we're going from this point to this point. So I'm going to run all the way over there and rise up. So how many did I rise up? 1. How many did I run over? 1, 2, 3, 4. So rise, over, run. So I went over 4 and I went up 1. Which gives me 4. Now I have to look at my line. Is that a positive line? Yes, it is. That's my equation. Equation of this graph. All right, this has been learning about the relationship between the slope-intercept form and the graph of a line. Hope it helped. Good luck.